Hey, what's up everybody? It's Allie with the May 2016 Soul Channel Report video activation. I'm coming to you from Lake Michigan. Look at the beach behind me, it's beautiful. And I'm up here today because actually I was connecting with a teacher, a mentor of mine for the last 5 years, because the theme of this month is actually growth spurts. Like, if you're tuned into this message, if you're tuned into the energy, then what's happening is that we are all undergoing a big spiritual growth spurt. And we know, like, when children go through a massive change, a massive growth, massive quantum feeling transformation, we know that actually there's been a lot of behind the scenes non-visible process and progress that's happening, and we've perhaps been requiring more nourishment in different ways, just the way children, when they're about to have a massive physical growth spurt, need more sleep, they need more food, they need more whatever it is to really support this massive move. That's where we've been at. So now we're in this experience of having a massive transformation, and sometimes when we're having a massive transformation, we start to feel the way we need more nourishment, we need more support, and we start looking for it externally. We start to get scared that we're not going to have what we need for who we're becoming, and we start to get scared that life won't expand with us, that the lifestyle or the system or the relationships that we've set up now, we can't grow past that because they may not expand with us. So the last time I had a big spiritual growth spurt was actually when quite a few people did, and it was like end of 2011 time period. And I had a huge activation happen energetically where I started channeling and all of this spiritual and healing work that I do now. Really a big initiation for a lot of what I do now happened about 5 years ago. And so I'm up here by the house of my teacher, mentor, John Cicelli, who was one of the main people who helped me not feel like I was going crazy when this experience happened. And now I'm coming to the end of being in Chicago after 7 years. I'm about to make the move actually to Portland for the summer, and then I'll see where I end up after that. And so I've changed my work a bit, and there's just a lot of transformation happening in a way that feels like a big spiritual growth spurt. So it was great to come back to the beginning of this initial growth spurt that had happened 5 years ago and be with that same teacher, and remember that we can always plug in to ourselves. We can always plug into what we need. Life will always expand with us. So let's go into some energy around that. You can read the article here and just kind of look at, maybe you can identify yourself in some of this massive quantum change and transformation, or maybe you're identifying yourself as pre-growth spurt. So maybe you've just been really hungry for support and for nourishment and for rest and for integration, or maybe you've been starting to feel that fear of, will life expand with me, or will this relationship stay with me, or will I get what I need from investing in this way? And that's because you're actually feeling the growth spurt that's coming. You're feeling the expansion, and you're starting to wonder if you're ready for it. And the truth is it wouldn't be happening if you're not ready. We always work with the law of readiness. So we'll go into that energy now. And if you're feeling this, I do just want to remind you, we start the Akashic Records activation course in exactly 7 days. So May 23rd, I think we have one more spot in the course, maybe two. So if that's something that calls to you, then get back to me and I can connect with you and talk to you more about what that experience is like. It could be part of this growth spurt you're having. Definitely it was a major growth spurt for me when I started working with the records. So let's go into the energy. I'm going to put my sunglasses on. So we're going to start by taking some breaths here, breathing in some space and possibility, calling in all the guides, guardians, and teachers that work with us in these energetic activations. There's a children's birthday party going on here too, so just go ahead and call in the energy of playtime, of being nourished through play, through relaxation, through not having to explain every action. When we're children, we just play. We don't have to always explain it. So notice if you felt drawn or had an inclination to receive in a certain way or to experience in a certain way. Give yourself permission to stop having to justify or explain why that is. inner child, just letting them be. Coming into the middle of the chest and just feeling that light, beautiful ball of light right here. That is your spirit. That is your purpose. That is your essence. Exhaling out, feeling energy moving down through the whole lower body, through the sand, through the ground, wherever you are, down into a glowing core at the center of the earth. That looks very much like this glowing core right here. So just take some breaths here and feel the way you're plugged into the source. You're plugged into the fuel. The real fuel is this source energy that's always available and doesn't have to come through anyone else. Exhaling out, feeling yourself plug in. As you inhale in, bringing in more of this light energy from below the ground. As you exhale out, feeling this light expand in the chest. And I'm just going to send some energy to you right here, so just breathe in.
Maybe you'll be afraid to go out now. Like out on the front.
Beautiful. Feel your own expansion happening. Feeling with each breath, you're breathing out more of this fuel that is always accessible to you. With each exhale, your own light, your own purpose, your own shine, your own essence is expanding, and feel the way life just expands with you. Life just continues to expand with you. You're not growing too fast. You're not asking for too much. You're not going too far. Call in everything that feels important to you in this life right now. The resources, the people, the relationships, the desires. Decide right here and now that you and that other, whatever that other is, are making the commitment to continue to expand for each other. Whatever that looks like, you are now in full commitment of mutual expansion, knowing that life will support this expansion. Feel the way that light has moved out from your heart and is just emanating all around you, and just go ahead, send out this light, this purpose, this essence to everywhere and everything. 4 breaths here. You're not too bright. You're not too strong. You're just right. You're not too weak either. You're just right. You're perfect the way you are. Life supports exactly the way you are and how you're meant to be and where you're going. Asking that all clearings now be permanent for all involved in this video. Asking that all activations and ahas and this reconnection with the earth is now permanent for all involved. We know the work continues beyond this time. We're always connected by heart. For now, we'll breathe back into existence, the door between worlds. The records are closed, so it is. So just know that if you're not needing too much, and there's always enough, and it doesn't have to come from external resources. It can come from this natural connection with Source. I was just reminded of that really beautifully today. And I can feel also the way life wants to support all of our expansions. So feel free to share below how you're expanding or how you're trusting life to expand, or any other questions you might have about this work or the Akashic Records. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.